What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Good Influences, everybody's favorite podcast. I'm here joined with Aaron Guilfoy, Matt King, Carly Incontro, and Mike Sheffer. Today, we're going to be talking about things that are really worth it and things that are maybe not so worth it in terms of, we're thinking like subscriptions or just things in life that are, you know, should I get this? Should I not? I think this came about because we were talking about what I would suggest is YouTube Premium. Which I know a lot of listeners, you guys watch on YouTube. I have not had ads on YouTube in probably like 5 years. I know it's a little expensive, but I think I use YouTube more than any other streaming service. And the amount of time that I save by not watching ads is extraordinary.
And it's great when you're like hosting a party. If you're like a music video type of like party situation.
Oh, yeah.
Saves so much time over the ads because it keeps the vibes up.
I just like never think about it.
More YouTube than anything else?
Almost certainly.
That's crazy.
Like YouTube, like vlogs?
No, I will watch. I watch a lot of like news, political segments on YouTube. I like to watch podcasts on YouTube, but like you know, the first 7 minutes of
every podcast,
the Conan O'Brien
before
podcast.
They have a guest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good audiobooks on YouTube also that I like to listen to.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
How much is YouTube?
And here's the best part: is you can. It's crazy that it's a feature, but like. When you don't have premium on your phone, if you close the app, it doesn't play in the background. But with premium, it plays in the background.
Oh. Wait, that actually might make me want to get it.
That's one of the big features. So like right now, if I'm listening to Smartlist with James McAvoy, I could just, it's playing, but then you go like this.
Picture in picture.
And now back to the show.
Oh, that's sick.
And then you can just do other things.
Off. I'll be like watching someone's podcast and then I'll like, I'm so used to like watching TikTok lives. When you watch TikTok lives, you can go off and do other things and it's still playing in the background. And so I get
TikTok
so frustrated.
Will do picture in picture?
Yeah, or you can like swipe it away and you can just hear the live. But like when I'm watching like a podcast and then
What lives are you watching?
The cringiest people you could ever imagine.
Like someone like under a bridge, like playing guitar or
no,
something?
I watch like these twins that are really they're like they're always in the hospital. They're
Da
always
Vinci?
Huh?
Oh, not those twins.
No, I don't think you would know them. They're like very niche.
They're always in the hospital.
They always have like there's those people that just like, oh my gosh, my head hurts. I have to go to the ER. You know, it's like very attention seeking. It's just really interesting.
How many people are watching these lives with you?
I feel like there's usually like between like 500 to 1,000 people watching it. These girls have like accumulated a following of like, what the fuck are these people doing?
And they're talking at you, or they're like talking to each other, and they're just
no, they just talk like they're live, but like it's.
But from a hospital bed with like a thing beeping in the background.
Okay, so the funny thing is, I found one of them. When I found them, it was when I was in the hospital getting my appendix. I was like recovering or whatever.
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you. And I was scrolling on TikTok, and her live came up, and she was also at the hospital. I was like, oh, like I can relate. Like let's watch this, and then. It felt so fake to me. I was like, this girl's like attention seeking, I think. And then I just kept watching it because it was so interesting to me how she just like lives
Just
her
a
life.
good little hate watch.
Yeah. But I'm just like that anyway. Like I love TLC shows that are just like
Yeah. Just get sucked into people.
yeah. Wait, how much is the YouTube Premium?
It's like $12 a month.
Yeah, I have it.
You have premium?
Yeah, we have it.
It's a game changer. I was telling Carly, when I see someone that's watching ads on YouTube, I'm like, oh, not doing so well.
I just
like,
don't think about it at all because you can skip it real quick usually. But
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
if I had it,
unskippable.
But especially when it's on like your TV, you're like, oh, I got to go run into the room to click skip ad or whatever. It's just good to have it fully rolling, you know?
yeah, I guess I'm just not in that.
TJ, we went from a Netflix account I had been on for literally since college, and then I got kicked off of that one, and then we moved on to TJ's parents, and for like a couple months we've been on that one, but his parents only have the ad version of
God.
Netflix,
Oh, no.
which I didn't even know existed.
You're getting
How
all
does
these
that-
ads now from all these
Well,
apps.
no, we wound up we got kicked off of theirs.
What are the ads on Netflix? Like, how does that even work?
I mean, probably
Before
like
you
the
watch
same
the show.
way
fucking annoying.
Hulu ads are, like,
Yeah.
you know.
But
Netflix
is
just
it
seems so
like
specific.
in the middle of an episode, you'll get an ad also? Like during the Suits ad break, you'll
I
get
really
an ad?
don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy to think about.
Like it's like on old TV?
You're watching Breaking Bad and it's like every other.
Febreze fabric
15
softener.
minutes.
Like,
I feel like it was in between stuff. Yes, it was.
oh, that's tough.
But we
Upgraded.
finally got our own Netflix account. Oh my God. I'm so choked up about it.
I know, I had to get my own too. It was so
I know
sad.
they were cracking down on everything. Like, you're not in this household.
I know, I was on my parents' YouTube TV and on their Netflix.
YouTube TV is insane. TJ's dad will because you have to be in the location.
Yeah.
He will mail his iPad every time it happens to Los Angeles so we can confirm that we're
You're
in Los
kidding.
Angeles and then we mail it back.
You're kidding me.
And then it works.
You should tell him he could get a VPN.
Yeah.
And then sign in with a VPN that just
Sends
says
it
he's in Los
on.
Angeles.
I think they've tried to do that, but they're also like boomers.
Is a VPN worth it?
I don't think so.
I used it last night.
You
A
have an
VPN?
Express VPN? Explain it for the people who don't know what a VPN is.
I definitely can't do that because I'm not that person. It's just happening in my house,
don't think
and
she
I'm
knows
thankful
what it
for
means.
it.
Okay,
Like what it
right.
does.
Basically, like before your
like a
computer
loophole.
connects to before your computer connects to a website, your computer will tell the website where you are. A VPN is an intermediary that puts you can pick a different location
Yeah.
to tell the website where you are.
So you can actually like watch Netflix of different countries as well.
Oh yeah, so like before The Office was on Netflix in the US or wherever it is, like if you're in London, you got a completely different Netflix, different movies, different shows.
So people were like, if TikTok gets banned, just get a VPN. And I'm
That
like,
is a thing too, yeah.
But then
seems
would you
like-
have to do it on your computer?
I don't know. And then I feel
Not
like
worth.
you're not,
They have them for your phone too. It used to be like way more popular and people were doing things like BitTorrent and you were doing like illegal
Yes.
downloading. So people thought it would like encrypt
Hide
your
it.
info, which I think it does hide your Are you guys playing footsie?
Always
Kicked
do.
me. He's abusing me. No, Big Brother, last night it wasn't until 9:30 p.m. because like this time of year once football starts, all of those shows kind of like their schedules get fucked. And so it wasn't until 9:30, normally on 8 p.m., which is perfect time for a TV show. So TJ was like, well, we're going to use this VPN. We started at 6:30.
damn.
To what? Watch the East Coast feed?
Yeah, and it was a 90-minute episode too. Could you imagine if I had to start at 9:30 at night?
Oh no.
How much is the VPN?
It's like $5 a month.
But do you buy, is it like a subscription or is it like a thing you buy?
yeah,
and
it's
then
like
you
a
have
Oh, I
it?
just thought he was like a wizard.
You're like, you just
sometime-
changed time.
I've
don't
been
know-
considering canceling every single subscription that I have. Netflix,
Every
Hulu,
single
Paramount
one?
Plus. I think
Oh,
that like I've just thought about I have like a PS4 that can play Blu-ray DVDs. I want to do the math to see. Listen,
What are you
let me
talking
finish.
about?
Let me finish. If I'm paying, I don't know, what I have to do the math. Let's say it's like $1,500 a year for all of these services. If I were to take $1,500 and just buy the Blu-rays of everything I'd want to see from like a fucking flea market, what is on these things that I can't buy on DVD? Like it's
well,
all
I guess
available.
it makes sense if you're not watching any new content.
What is new?
You're
What's
not going
new?
to be able to watch any new shows.
Yeah.
Not any new specials. Do you think the Menendez show is out on DVD?
I don't really watch
Like,
any of those shows.
Yeah, he's not like a TV show.
I don't
person.
watch
I feel like
the-
you could
yeah.
honestly get away with that if you really wanted to.
I,
feel like
I watch Suits.
He's really going back to the 90s.
I really
Yeah.
rewatch Suits. And movies, you can rent them for fucking $4 when you want to watch it. If
Trust,
it's
I think having a Blu-ray collection is not that sexy.
yeah,
You're gonna bring a girl over and she's like, "Nice Blu-ray collection."
I do think it could be like if it were me, I'd be like, oh my god, cool. What do you have?
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And like if
But
I
then
want to
I
watch,
would also be like, oh, you're a psychopath for not having Netflix.
but it's like this they're just getting so. And I hate when the movie ends. I just saw a big tweet about this. The second of like a serious or something movie ends, it like
Moves
disappears into the corner. And then I'm seeing fucking Ted Lasso
Yes.
like after this beautiful film I just watched, and it's
Yeah.
like starting in
feed
3.
feed me more.
No,
I will
I
say,
want to bask.
feed me
I want to
more.
bask. I want to see the credits. I want to hear the ending song. What song did they choose for the credits? I want to live in it. These platforms are like, okay, on
Yes.
to the next piece of content. Let's go. And
I
I'm just
do
like,
hate how Netflix just plays whatever it's on. Like when you open Netflix, it's playing whatever it's
Oh,
on.
yeah, it
So
already
I'm
starts.
just like, can I
the
like?
auto playing? I just
hate
want
that.
you
You could
turn
to
that
be
off.
still.
Oh, you can.
can't.
Okay, I
Yeah.
figured you could, but never looked into it. Obviously.
Yeah, I think like streaming services for shows like that were made specifically for me. Like I would always be the person like laptop in bed downloading like Gossip Girl from another fucking country.
Yeah.
Like that because I didn't have cable when I was in college.
Yeah,
so I had
same.
to like
Oh yeah, I would get
Yeah.
DVD sets of Mad Men and then watch those on an
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Xbox and stuff.
I had that
And
70s show.
In Weeds, we would go and buy the DVD
love.
sets.
and you're dealing with buffering sometimes, and like, is this really 4K? Like, I have a 4K TV, but YouTube doesn't stream
You know
in
what's
4K.
so rude? I don't know if it's YouTube or Prime, but when you rent a movie, it's like $20.99 for 1080
Standard.
HD, and then it's like $24.99 for ultra HD. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Like what?
Yeah.
What?
And you really can't
looks
tell
amazing.
the
No,
difference.
I would
I
literally
can tell
never
the
know.
difference.
Yeah, that's what's annoying about you.
But that's why you just need your own like VHS or whatever, and it's just all right there.
I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna do a big spreadsheet one of these days. Figure out
You're
what
gonna
all
have 1,500 Blu-ray DVDs in your house.
No,
No,
not-
$1,500 worth of
my
Blu-rays.
1,500 might be high. It might be, I don't know, $800 for the year, but just to see.
And if
your streaming
the world
services?
ends, you have plenty of entertainment to keep you occupied.
Sure.
But there won't be electricity.
Maybe.
Also, if you think about it, it's every year. So like over the next 5 years, if I just want to watch 12 Angry Men, do I really need my $12 a month Paramount Plus subscription to watch 12 Angry Men? No, I got it.
No, I can watch this DVD 10 times.
Yeah. Okay. I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. That's just what is good for you.
It's just strange.
It's
a
the
little
thought
weird.
that crossed my mind because I pay for
It's a
every
very you
fucking
thought. I like
streaming
it.
service. I have Paramount, fucking Hulu, Netflix, HBO,
Yeah,
Hulu.
yeah.
But then I go on there and I don't want to watch any of it. I'm like, I don't care to watch this 8-part Menendez Brothers documentary. I don't.
It's pretty damn good. It's not
I
a
bet you there's
documentary.
some kid on YouTube
Yeah.
that did a documentary that's better than the one that's on Netflix. YouTube Premium, best one to have.
But all the boomers are loving YouTube TV, though.
I have YouTube TV.
I have YouTube TV.
It's good for
Okay.
sports.
Which I
I
want
have
to say,
every streaming service.
huh?
I have like
Yeah.
literally every streaming service.
I was gonna say if you don't have like cable or if you don't have like YouTube TV or like Hulu Live or whatever, I feel like it's worth it to have if you like watching new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
or to record something.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing for that. Like it's just
But
gonna
it's
automatically record
nice
Vanderpump
now
Rules.
because like Peacock. Is it Peacock? Peacock is the one that all the housewives are on. But the thing that sucks is it's like the next day.
I
But I
know.
do think a lot of shows that are like ones that we record kind of come on streaming now.
Oh.
Sorry, I gotta blow my nose, guys. I have an allergy situation.
It's not tissue in
Are you run down?
No, this is allergies. I forgot to take my Claritin this morning.
I forgot to take my
my
Claritin
Claritin
this
this
Forgot
morning.
Zafran. Well, I'll say this one. Mike had to run out and blow his nose for some reason. But for me specifically, Kindle Unlimited is a great subscription. I like actually really like it.
You only get a certain amount of titles a week, right?
I don't know,
Or a
actually.
month. I think it's like same thing with like Audible. I looked into this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I have a Kindle, and for it's $11.99 a month, you can get any book that's on Kindle Unlimited. Like it'll just download to your
If it's
Kindle.
on Kindle Unlimited,
Yes.
but not every book is on Kindle
Yes.
Unlimited.
But there are so many thrillers on Kindle Unlimited. It's like I think almost every book I've read since I've got my Kindle has been on Kindle Unlimited.
Are you reading a book a month?
I don't know. I'm like, I'll read one and then I won't read for like 2 months. Then I'll read like 3
Oh.
books. So, no, I'm not reading a book a month. I don't think.
been
Well,
on
I
a-
guess for book club we are now.
Yeah.
What I think is actually really worth it is just getting a library card. And when you have a library card, you also get access to the books
Libby.
in the library and get the Kindle editions too. Sometimes there are
Yeah.
wait lists. So if you're going for a really popular book, it might take a while to get. But sometimes if you're going for kind of like a weirder, obscure book or a little like less
Yeah.
hyped up one, you can easily get it and download it onto your Kindle.
And the audiobooks too. Like we have Libby.
Oh yeah, Libby as well. Yeah, audiobooks like Spotify is really great with audiobooks.
Yeah.
Like I canceled my
It's-
Audible subscription because I realized how much of it was on Spotify.
But it's really annoying because then there's one you want to listen to and it has that little fucking
Like
lock
lock.
on it.
Oh,
And I'm like, why?
And with that, can't you only listen to like a certain amount?
I think it's like 15 hours,
Yeah.
but that's a lot.
Yeah,
But I guess not if you're like commuting every day or whatever.
that's true. Or people just listen to audiobooks like all the time. Like,
Yeah.
It's also good to get library cards because I think that like budgets are given based on how many new library cards are issued. So
Yeah.
like the more people that get them, the more funding they get, which is good.
oh,
Don't they have Blu-rays at the library?
They sure do, Aaron.
There
Maybe
you
that
go.
might be what I do is I
Yeah.
just go to the library.
there you go. You're saving even more money.
I
Yeah.
invite a girl over and I go, hey, do you want to watch a movie? She goes, oh my
Let's
God, have you
go to
seen the
the
new Ninja Turtles? And I go, yeah, let's hop
Ninja
over
Turtles.
to the library
Yeah.
and rent it.
I mean, that's kind of cute because it's like old school, like Blockbuster.
Back to the 90s.
Back to
should-
the
But then what if they don't
90s.
have it?
Oh, well, then we have to find something else and it's a new adventure to look at.
That is like giving Blockbuster experience a little bit. Like, I have to look for this.
I also think libraries have like equipment that you can rent too. I feel like I've seen you can rent like a sewing machine, or
You can rent instruments.
Yeah, like
What?
musical instruments.
Wow.
I haven't been in a library in so
No,
long.
there's a lot
last-
of things you can rent now
They really
from the
have
library.
gotten way sicker since we were children. It's
Last
not just
time
books.
I was in a library, a homeless man was masturbating at a computer.
Watching PORN.
The LA libraries are a little rough. They're a third place for other people. But give me a good suburban library. Absolutely,
Yeah.
I'm up in it. I've always wanted to go to the Huntington Library.
in Huntington Beach.
Yes,
Is it like amazing?
Gorgeous. I've seen like TikToks. It's like an architectural
Stunning.
masterpiece. It looks like Frank Lloyd Wright built it. They have like this just really cool design.
Love that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say also, you brought this up in our last episode, but I think if you like going to the movie theater, like having the movie pass,
Yes.
it's like so worth it. I had it in like 2019, and I loved it.
The
Three
movie
mo-
pass was different than what he has.
Well, whatever it is, it's
movie
like
pass
the,
was like an unsustainable business model. That shit
What
was
was
It
fucking-
is
fail?
back. It is back.
Yeah.
Oh, it
but
is.
movie
It's-
pass.
yeah, Movie Pass is back, but it's only in select theaters. Like you have to do your research to see if it actually
That's
would
what I'm
work
saying.
out.
The
but it's like
movie-
AMC, whatever.
that,
right?
that yeah, their like thing. But movie pass was just like, I think it was like $5 and you could see as many movies as you wanted at
Yeah,
any
that
movie
was
theater.
crazy.
And they were just like, what? Where you just lost $1 billion. Sorry, bye. And then they closed.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I had AMC stubs
Yeah.
when it was
Yeah.
$19.99.
And what was it? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
say 3 movies a week or something?
$24, $25.
Wow, inflation.
One thing about libraries too, librarians are fucking awesome. I don't know if you've ever been to a library recently. You have any question about anything, you talk to a librarian, chances are if they don't know the answer, they'll point you in the direction of where you need to be. Like when I went to the solar eclipse thing,
yeah.
I went to go get glasses there and I was a little late. They didn't have any glasses, but I was talking to the librarian about it and she was like, oh yeah, I read up about it. Like they're always just reading. They're in the fucking library, so they know so many things.
Source of information.
And they're usually the nicest people because they're just in a quiet place. Oh, can I get you a book? It's like,
Yeah, just-
feels like a very
they're
low stress job.
doing the Dewey Decimal System all
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
So librarians are also great like part of the library experience is getting to interact with a librarian.
It's crazy that a library card is just like a free subscription.
It is. It's a
Pretty
free
much.
subscription to basically anything you can get on your computer.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow. Imagine we bring libraries back like we brought Suits back.
Like there's a library show on Netflix coming out.
single-handedly brought back Suits.
We did bring back Suits.
I just saw a new commercial with the two boys.
Yeah, they're really,
And Jessica presented at the Emmys.
I know. They're
saw her, I was
I'm
like,
telling you, we
Jessica,
started a resurgence
queen.
of Suits. We'll be right back after a quick word from today's sponsor, Uncommon Goods. Spark something uncommon this holiday season with incredible hand-picked gifts from Uncommon Goods. They make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe for original, handmade, and absolutely remarkable things for everyone on your list. The gifts that spark joy, wonder, delight, and make people say, that is exactly what I wanted. That's the feeling it gives them. Whether you're shopping for your Secret Santa or your entire family, Uncommon Goods knows exactly what they want. A few things that I've bought over the years are these super cute little custom bowls that have little animals in them for some nuts. I bought some things for my parents, some custom gifts that they have. They have a ton of customizable stuff, which is great. And when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. They have the most meaningful, out-of-the-ordinary gifts anywhere, and they even have gifts that you can personalize. From holiday host and hostess gifts to the coolest finds for kids, to everyone from book lovers to diehard sports fans, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone, and it's not the same old stuff you could find just about anywhere. With every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. So, to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/good. That's uncommongoods.com/good for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of ordinary. Now back to the episode. We should get a cut
I know.
of their new deals.
We get a cut.
Okay, sorry. You said you
I
wrote
was
down
gonna
a
say,
bunch.
wait, okay, so I have an Aura ring. I saw Patricia did a TikTok. Is hers like,
An Oura Ring dupe.
it's a dupe and it doesn't work? Like,
It basically mostly tracks your steps.
oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, when you get an Aura ring, you have to get an app that you have to pay for. It's a subscription, which does suck, but it is only like
That's
$6 a month.
crazy.
I think it's kind of crazy. For me, it's worth it because I love like looking at my data and stuff. It's like $6 a month, but I feel like you're already spending money on this ring. Like,
And then you
I don't know
have
if it's
to
worth
continue to pay a subscription.
For
Like,
everyone.
yeah, that stinks.
Which like your Apple Watch, you don't have to.
No, you
No.
don't.
And you're getting like essentially the same thing except for like you
have to wear a
did a good
watch.
sleep.
Right.
Yeah. And you have to wear a watch.
And
Yeah,
it's also
but-
crazy about like the Samsung frame or the frame TVs.
Oh.
Or Claudia was
Oh,
like
yeah.
had a great rant about it, and I didn't even know this. That once you get the frame TV, if you want to get the artwork, you have to pay $50 a month for
50?
artwork. I think it was at least $30 to $50 a month for
That's-
just the artwork.
I'm sure there's a
Crazy.
4K YouTube video
Yes.
that you could just
Yeah.
put on the TV
That's-
instead.
right.
Yeah.
People were
That's
also
the
like,
hack.
you can go on Etsy and purchase like so cheap, like a print and like put on your TV.
$50.
No, that's crazy per month.
Yeah, I think that was.
I'd be like,
just-
I'm going to
what
be
a
spending more than a TV in like 3 months.
It's a true scam.
That's
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a bunch.
I think I feel like this is obvious, but just having Amazon Prime is like, I don't even think about it. I think it's worth it.
That's a real good one.
Yeah.
And I just spent
2-day
the extra
shipping.
$10 for the grocery one too,
wait,
where
what
they
is
don't
that?
charge you for Amazon Fresh. Because every time you have to do grocery order, it's like $6 or $5 extra for them to deliver it. This one's $10 a month, and they deliver it right to your door,
Yeah, I
For
have
free.
shipped and it's $100 a year.
shipped.
Oh,
That's like a COVID era.
Patricia's
Gang, gang.
like one of their neighbors invented
Yeah,
shipped.
we had this
Oh, we
conversation.
did. Sorry, my badness.
It's okay.
My badness.
Why do you
forgive
say
you.
badness? That's not.
Isn't that more grammatically correct?
No,
My badness. It sounds like
it's
a boomer.
not. I don't know
My
where you got
badness.
it. It doesn't make any sense.
Because in Freedom Writers with Hillary Swank, she's in front of the class and she goes, "My badness," and they all laugh. But
'Cause
like
Hillary-
it's just wrong. It's way
It's like when you said Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah,
Adidas?
like that's how you say it, but
Adidas.
it sounds silly.
Okay, my badness.
No,
Yeah, shipped is great
So you pay $100 a year.
oh, I have one.
to
And then-
get groceries delivered.
The new iPhone is never fucking worth it.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
For like since like Steve Jobs died, I feel like it's the same fucking thing every year. It's gonna be no difference. This is the 14. I'm telling you, there's no fucking difference.
I'm gonna get the new one.
Don't get.
I'm gonna get.
Aaron's
I'm
like,
gonna
I'm gonna get
the-
one.
We're- It's our line of work.
Your
don't
line of work is having a new iPhone with like an extra button.
We
Well,
spend
to
a
be
lot of
fair-
time on our phones.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You got to go to the Apple store
No, I'm just gonna get a new
and get yourself an
iPhone.
Auntie Anne's pretzel while they're fixing your phone.
They don't have one
Did
at
you
the
hear
mall.
about the
They
new
do.
Auntie Anne's or hot? Did you hear about the new Auntie Anne's like drink thing? They had it's a
Pumpkin
drink,
spice.
and then there's a dome around the lid of the drink where all your pretzels are.
Oh my
So you can like
God.
sip, and then there's like another like
a
little
Stanley
jacuzzi
cup?
for like the
Oh,
dip.
dipping?
And so you're
Oh
dipping,
my God.
sipping, all in one hand.
that reminds me of like a movie theater like thing you
Yeah.
take to the seat.
I need that.
So Annie's still
Yeah.
out there innovating, is what you're saying.
Innovating.
Maybe it's not. I think it's Auntie Anne's at,
Wetzel's.
or maybe it's Wetzel's.
Or maybe it might be
Yeah.
Wetzel's. I may be wrong.
It's Wetzel's.
It's Wetzel's.
No, I don't know about what you're talking about, but at that mall, there's a Wetzel's.
That's probably what it is.
I can't believe I'm getting pushback on the new iPhone.
I just don't think about phones the same way you do. Like, I'm not getting a new one because I'm like, there's going to be so many cool new features. I'm just like, I just need a new phone.
Because it's
but
like,
you don't need a
yes.
new one. Just get the screen fixed.
But it's the one thing I use
yeah, but
the most.
I want it pink.
It's the one product I use the most every
Yeah.
single day. I touch it, all of it.
But there will not be a difference in the new one and the one that you have. Like
That's
you
what
won't.
you think.
you're like, I'll know the difference.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I know.
I'm
I
just
never
trying
really
to save
like,
people some money
think about
because I
it.
think it's kind of a fucking waste.
Also, I don't like that the new ones don't have Pro Max.
What do they have?
It's just the regular.
Pro.
They don't have the big size anymore.
Yes, they do.
I thought the new ones don't.
There's the
or the
colors are a little
colors.
different, but yeah, the Pro
that's what it
Maxes
is.
are still there.
I
They're
love
still
the Pro
there.
Max.
I also think a great thing to buy is hiring movers when you have to
Oh.
move.
Oh,
Yeah.
Save yourself the trouble, the sweat,
If
the
you
tears.
have the money, yes.
It is worth it. The peace of mind of it, especially when you're moving into a new place. It's already very stressful.
well,
Be
you're always
kind to
moving into
yourself.
a new place.
Well, what?
Never mind.
Oh, I
be an
know,
old place.
but just it's a big transitionary part of your life. It's just invest in
Yeah.
good, proper quality movers. You'll thank yourself. I think.
I
in the
can't
long
imagine
run.
not. Like,
Yeah.
Good
Oh, just like
Lord.
calling up a friend. Hey, can you help me move?
or just like people moving like from apartments that are like 15 stories up, and it's like I don't know. The elevator takes freaking forever.
Yep.
I'm just,
The
oh,
first
God.
time I ever had movers was when I moved to LA. I moved every single time with my dad
Damn.
and whoever my roommate was, and all my brothers, Sam and Jerome, they move in New York all the time. My dad brings in the Jeep, has a trailer, and the four of them just move every couple years in
That
New York.
works, yeah.
If you have the means to, I tell them, I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, you're killing yourself, screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Move this couch.
And, like,
It
not
could-
lifting
hurt
properly,
yourself.
probably.
Yeah, it's like
That's why I don't like moving.
and it's not too expensive. Like, you could go crazy with it where you have them pack for you and white glove service, but like there are people who are doing moving companies that are decently affordable. So I would agree with that.
To go off of that, yesterday I learned a little lesson. A couple weeks ago, I bought new outdoor furniture, like table and chairs, and there's 3 different delivery options. It's like standard, medium, and then the white glove, where it's like they build your furniture for you. And it was like $150 or something. And I was like, God, this was already so expensive. I don't want to like
Spend the extra.
spend extra money.
For the assembly.
Because I got the free shipping. It was like once you spend a certain amount, you get free shipping. Yeah, so I didn't want to spend money for the assembly. And it was literally like you put the chairs on the legs and the table. And I was like, easy. I spent like 2 hours yesterday putting this shit together because it takes so long to get it out of the box.
Oh, right. It's like
And then
everything's
you
like
have
cardboarded
all
and like,
of the
It's so
fucking boxes.
Yeah.
and then you're losing stuff. You're like, wait, where
Yes.
was the
No.
the one? I'm looking for something with an L. It's an L-shaped
Yep.
metal thing. Oh gosh, and it went in between the cracks of
Yep.
your porch.
And I'm like,
and then
sometimes
you're looking
you
for
just,
that for
it's
years.
worth it. The lower back pain I have today between doing that and moving mine and
It's not worth
TJ's bedrooms, I'm like
Bedrooms?
really struggling.
You mean offices?
Well, mine's not an office.
I always think about that when people are buying something from IKEA, like, or because there's some things at IKEA. I'm like, you could do it yourself.
They put
but-
on their site now that you can literally says like the cost of a TaskRabbit
Okay,
on the IKEA
good.
site that
I'm
you can
glad-
order
They
from
need
them.
that,
I
and they're
think that's what they've
difficult.
always
They need a
done.
difficulty level stuff because
Like,
like
yeah.
Patricia was like buying this one like trundle bed thing, and I go, have you watched any TikTok videos of people trying to do it themselves? Every TikTok video is someone saying, "Why did I ever think that this was a
Yeah.
good idea for me to try to build this?" Like it's.
Is
but-
it the one that comes out
I
from the
do
wall?
not understand how
No,
people
just like a
can't
trunk.
follow IKEA instructions. It takes time.
Okay, pick me.
It takes time. I think that's the thing is people just think it's going to take 30 minutes,
Yeah.
but like it's never going to take it's always going to take twice as long as you think. It's going to be a pain
Yeah.
in the ass, but you can do it. Like it's not impossible. You just need to dedicate like what you said. It's
Couple hours.
it's like a half a day to assemble a bunch of shit cuz you have to unpack it, you have to lay everything out, you have to understand what you're looking at.
and know
like,
a little bit of Swedish.
Yeah. The thing about IKEA is their directions are not very like direct.
they could use a little
They're
more.
good about like you need 2 people,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like there's always
It's
like
just,
some
like,
animation.
photos.
My favorite thing is when you're assembling something and it has a video. You can like do a QR
Yeah.
code
Yes.
to watch a video because I'm such a visual learner. Like I know it's obviously visual, also seeing the
Oh,
picture,
yeah.
but like I
Yeah.
need to see them do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this way it goes, this part goes up. Or
I
whatever.
like it. I like being like, oh, that's fucking brilliant. I didn't realize that that's like when they have the little twisty things that locks it in. I'm like, oh, that's pretty smart. I never would have thought about this.
Oh yeah, always refer to a video when assembling things. So
Yeah.
like Patricia's
You can
dad was
Google
trying
it.
to assemble like, one of those outdoor like heater things, and he was like looking at these instructions. I go, have you looked up a YouTube video on how to do it? And he's like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
And I go, yeah, watch this whole YouTube video. He was like, that was the best idea. That saved me like an entire hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had a whole video to watch.
I fixed my hot tub on a YouTube video.
yeah.
It's
Hell
like
yeah. It's
you
crazy.
just follow it and
I did my pizza oven last night, cooking pizzas for everyone. I did it for the entire party. Buddy, I was so stressed. You weren't there. My brother
so
wasn't
surprised
there.
you didn't
What did
call
you
me for a
get?
little
I was about to
pep
call
talk.
you and
Buddy, I
like
was so
pay you
stressed.
to like come and just help me out because it was all the guys bailed. I had to make pizzas for 8 girls last night, and they were like,
Did you use the
And they were
thermometer gun?
feral.
No, I didn't use a thermometer gun, but I just made it super hot in the beginning, preheated it, put it down to the lower thing, did
you
all
did
the.
Good
job.
I was. It was.
Did you get an uni?
Yeah, it's an
Nice.
Uni
Stunning.
Coda 12. Yeah, I got on the wedding registry. It's a pretty sick device,
wow.
but
Very nice.
I made it happen. I was
Very
freaking out,
nice.
but it was a good moment.
I can only imagine.
I love my uni.
Also,
what kinds of New York Times? Obviously,
can I
with
say
it.
one more point about IKEA?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No, actually, next.
New York Times. Anyways,
apparently the guy who invented IKEA was like, our furniture is going to be so cheap that he was concerned. I don't know if this is fully accurate, but I saw some clip of some marketing guy talking about this. He's like, people are going to be concerned with how cheap it is. So we need to actually make it so that you need to assemble it yourself. And by the fact that you are assembling it yourself, it gives more value to the product because you feel like you're also invested in it, and it makes you feel like
But it's so shitty.
It makes
though.
me feel rage having to
Really?
put together IKEA
If it's something
furniture.
heavy, I also feel rage. If it's not heavy, I don't really care.
Okay, fun question. I will never forget this challenge on Amazing Race. They were in Sweden. They were at the IKEA factory, and they had two options on the Amazing Race. You can either assemble a really intense piece of furniture, or you have to count. There's a certain amount of these little stuffed animals, and it's maybe 300 or 400, but a very specific number, and you have to count all of those. Would you rather sit there and count hundreds and hundreds of things of the same thing, or just assemble the furniture?
Probably,
I feel like I would get lost counting.
yeah.
really?
I'd be like, wait, did I just do
Yes,
38?
and that's what
Yeah.
happened when I was watching the challenges. Is all the people who chose the counting started losing their minds, and if
Yeah.
you get it wrong, you have to restart the whole thing
You have to count by
But-
yourself or with a partner.
with a partner. But you could assemble the furniture, or you could do the counting.
With a part.
I feel like counting is so easy. One,
you
one,
get-
two,
But
three.
it takes
four,
one
four.
person to slip up, and I would do it maybe by groups of 5, and you just make a big grid of it, and just go 5, 10, and do that.
Are we talking what are we building? Like a PAX system, a mom dresser?
Yeah, what is it? Is it crazy or?
I wish I could tell you what they built
Yeah.
on the show, but it was something that they looked at and
They're like,
were
"Ugh."
like, I don't know. That looks like it would take a long time to do.
I think I would rather count.
Right. I think I would rather count. When I saw the challenge,
Yeah.
I go, I would rather count.
Yeah.
And then after watching it, I think you should better
Build.
assemble the
It'd be
furniture.
funny if it was a guy and a girl, and if it was me and
They're
a
just
guy,
fighting.
and I just sat there while the guy put everything together.
Yeah.
Oh, or no, someone's counting it and you're like 5, 11. Just messing with them counting.
Fucking them up.
Are you next to the people you're competing against?
This was 2005 when I saw
then
this,
it
but I
doesn't
remember
matter.
they were kind of in a warehouse and everyone was in their stations.
That's
But
interesting. Yeah, I feel like counting seems like it'd be so much easier, but it probably is so hard.
yeah, it's maddening
Because
to
you yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off. You had another topic.
Oh, I was gonna say a subscription I think is very worth it. Is the New York Times subscription to do all our games.
The games one I think is worth
Yes,
it.
the games,
although-
the games.
Am I wrong that it's $250 a year now?
For the games?
Yeah.
No, I
I
thought
thought
it was
it was
like
$50.
$80.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say?
She said 50, I said 80.
No, I think that they're doing different prices for
I thought it
different
was like
people.
$4 a month.
4?
Isn't it like $4
for
a month?
But you can pay for the year.
When I signed up
Oh,
for it,
no.
it was like 40
I thought you
bucks
had
for
to
the,
pay for
year.
the year.
And then when my mom was like, "Oh, I want to play the Wordie," and I was like, "The Wordle."
The wordy.
And I looked at the subscription when on my mom's phone. It was like $250 for the year, and I was like, "There's something wrong here." And now you're telling me it's 80. I think
I
these
don't
guys
think
are playing.
anyone's paying for that.
I think they're playing games, is what it sounds
There
like.
are some really weird fuckery afoot with subscription models. I think it was
Fuckery afoot,
CapCut or Splice. They were like, it's $6 a month. But then one time I was on this, I clicked another tab and it was like, but it's $12 for the year. I'm like, why? But it could be $40 a year.
Yeah, it's like-
There's all of these different options they give you within subscribing, and I think that's just such a scam to mess with people like that.
This episode is sponsored by Caraway Home. I am obsessed with my Caraway pots and pans. They are such a cute color. I got them in sage. They have different options of colors. I literally feel like I have my life together, I swear to God, when the pans are on my stove. I think that's the first thing I said when my boyfriend started cooking with them. It was like, I feel like my life is together. But they're great pans. They're super non-stick. I love that they're non-toxic. There's so many pots and pans and brands out there that don't disclose that they are very toxic, but they are, especially when you use really high heat. So Caraway gives that peace of mind of not having toxic materials cooked into your food. Super easy to cook on. I just made some eggs on it. And it's very easy to clean because it's super non-stick, so things aren't clinging to it. Caraway Home is also very well loved. Over 65,000 people have rated it 5 stars about their Caraway kitchen. Now it's time to try it for yourself. Visit carawayhome.com/goodinfluences to see all of our favorite products and take an additional 10% off your next purchase. The deal is exclusive for our listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/goodinfluences or use code goodinfluences at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern. Yeah.
My game subscription right now says $40 a year for New York Times.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
$7
looking for
a month.
mine.
Okay.
You go to your Apple ID and then you go to subscriptions.
Should we find all our subscriptions that we didn't know we had?
I know this is when I'm like, gulp. Mine's $40 a year.
I pay $40 a year for the weather app that I use.
You're kidding.
No.
Aaron, did you hear him?
What?
I pay $40 a year for my weather app that I use.
$40 a year for weather, Mike?
Yeah, it's called Carrot, and it's their dark sky replacement.
What are you saying? A Star Wars movie?
subscriptions.
Dark Star replacement? What are you saying?
Dark Sky. It was the best app for weather. And
No,
then
you're right. They
What?
have all access annual, $250 a year.
what is that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know what
Oh,
it
for
comes
the
with.
New York
Okay,
Times
so
games.
games per month is $5.99. All access monthly is $24.99. Games for the year $39.99. But then also games also for the year $49.99.
See?
There's two different games.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
There's scams in it.
People are getting. I think that they can just split test it and be like, oh, I guess we'll try it today with this one.
And then all access $249.99.
$249. I think that might be because they have like New York Times Cooking, where you get recipes, you get access
Oh my
to
God.
the
No, I just need the
articles,
games.
and but yeah, that's when and it was the only option for when I was trying to do it on my mom's phone, and I was like, what the fuck
The
is
failing
this?
New York Times.
The failing
Trump was
fake
right.
news New York Times.
Yeah, guys, get out your phones, check the plans, make sure. Should we sue?
We should
That's
sue.
crazy.
That is-
Expose
They need-
them.
I think we have a case.
Rocket money.
Yeah, check out Rocket
Class
Money.
action.
Oh boy.
Let's get in
Us
it.
against the New York Times. I feel bad. It's a newspaper.
Maybe they'd give us
love
a
the
free tote.
games.
Mike and I said, did you cancel your
Yeah,
New Yorker
I didn't
subscription?
renew it. They're just piling up. I
canceled
never
mine.
read 'em.
But they look so cool.
They do look cool,
Oh,
but
you
it's
had
too
them,
many.
yeah.
It's every other fucking week.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
It's
Yeah.
every time I open my mailbox, it's just I get a bunch of folded up New Yorker magazines.
Sorry.
The fall covers are looking real nice though.
Ooh.
Yeah. I kind of want to save them for like art and like change out like the seasons in like a bathroom.
That's
in,
really- I like
the
that
future.
idea.
So when like it's winter, you have all the winter covers. and
I don't
it's-
like the political ones. If like Donald Trump's on the cover, I'm like, I don't want this in my house. I don't want to see this guy's fucking face. Like,
Use it as toilet paper.
I'm not using the cover of the New Yorker.
They're gonna wipe my
For a bit.
ass with the New
Use it for
Yorker.
bonfire material.
Okay, what is not worth it that you guys are paying for right now?
Or paying for right now. Wait,
Everything's
can I
worth
say
it.
something? I'm honestly kind of surprised that like Tesla doesn't have. You have to like download an app or like pay for something.
They do a $10 a
subscription.
month for if you want to
Oh.
be
Self-driving.
no the internet connection. Like if you
That's
want live
right.
traffic, if you want Spotify,
Oh, we do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just surprised it's not like $5 a month to like use the app instead of just like
They're
the
doing that
key.
for BMWs.
Well, that's because BMW sucks.
They were like, oh, if you want to use the seat heater, it's an extra $5 a month.
Silly.
Insane.
Yeah,
Everything's
I'd
going to be
pay
a
for it.
subscription.
a seat heater.
Once you get a seat
I
heater,
don't
you
need
can't
it.
go back.
I don't need it
Oh,
in September or
heated-
like
heated
right.
I
steering
used it
wheel?
this morning.
Okay. Ooh.
I guess I do. I use mine too.
When it's cold in the morning and you can preheat your car and get the seat heater and the
Preheat
heated
your-
steering wheel.
Preheat your car.
It feels like I peed.
No.
it feels so good. I wish
I'm always preheating my car in the winter.
Yeah, give it a little preheat.
Oh, yeah.
325.
Can we preheat our cars before we get in them?
On
Yeah.
Teslas can.
How?
The app on your phone.
Just probably
I
turn
can
it on.
turn on my car.
You could turn it on right now.
No, he doesn't have a Tesla.
No, yeah, we have a Land Rover.
Defender.
Oh, the Land Rover also has an app to preheat?
Yep.
Shit, I didn't know that.
It's funny because magazines are on. I have a list of a lot of subscriptions that people like buy and then don't
Cancel.
use. Or
Yeah.
just like don't use or like keep paying for it and don't realize. Unused gym memberships is like the top
Oh,
one,
yeah.
obviously.
Well, they're impossible
What's
to
that
cancel.
app that you use that tells you all of the
Rocket Money.
Rocket Money.
Rocket? Oh yeah.
I just hate like gym memberships. They go, if you're gonna cancel, you got to cancel in person.
I know, it's like-
hi. Can
I know,
get
I'm
to
like-
talk to this person. Go, yeah. So what went wrong? Like,
I was like, I just don't care to work out right now.
Yeah.
I
Aaron
had to
said,
do that one time. They made me call corporate because I didn't live in that state anymore. So I had to like call them on the phone.
And they ask you why?
Yeah, they're like, "Why are you canceling?" And I was like, "I'm too.
My
I look
body's
too-
perfect."
yeah, like my body's perfect." And the girl started laughing.
That's pretty good. That's really funny. Yeah, that it's a
But I think it's good to invest in your health. I think that actually sometimes having a good gym membership, even a more expensive one, is good for you
Can make you
because
go.
it will motivate you more that you should use it. If you're paying just like $40 a month, you'd be like, I don't
I
need to
paid
do it.
$10 a
But if you're
month.
paying like $250 a month for your gym membership, you're going to be like, I should probably go today since I'm
I
paying
think that would cause me anxiety more than anything. I'd be like, well, fuck, I don't want to go at all. But like,
Like no gym is worth that amount of money
I agree.
unless like you're getting free stuff.
because like Planet Fitness is $10 a month and it's a great gym. Like it's clean.
In
and
LA?
got everything. Yes. I mean, I'm sure like compared to like an Equinox,
It's
different, but-
$10 a month.
Yeah, it's
You're in
crazy.
the- $10
Oh,
a
and it's
month?
Are you
even
sure it's
through
at 15 now?
even inflation, it's $10 still. I'm pretty sure.
Jeez, I would just buy if I didn't have a home, I would just buy a gym membership and hang out there
Yeah,
all day.
people do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
People do
give
that, make
shower.
Showers.
Yeah.
I can like run through these like ones that are like people forget about. Multiple streaming services, I feel like that's obvious. Subscription boxes are pretty high up there. Beauty and
Bark
fashion.
Box.
When
Yeah,
those are-
FabFitFun, Birchbox,
I used to have
Stitch Fix.
I used to have both of those.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Bespoke posts.
I bought Matt a subscription men's box for his birthday last year.
Because I hate
Did you get it for the whole year?
No,
men's
I canceled it
subscription
immediately.
boxes where it's like, here's a men's field guide to whiskey and some whiskey glasses
And a
maybe
leather
some,
strap for your knife. And
yeah, some mustache cream and maybe some charcoal or like some flint when you're making fires. I'm like, who the fuck is buying this shit? Like,
That's so funny.
Real men.
no.
it's men who are compensating for something.
So
Yeah,
I
it's-
bought Matt one for his birthday last
That's
year,
very
like a bespoke
funny.
box. And I had
Did
to
you
cancel
tell
it.
him or did it just show up one day?
No, I had it sent to my house and then I wrapped it and I was like, Matt, this is something you've really wanted for a long time. I know
That's
you're really
so
excited about
funny.
it. And he got excited thinking it was something good. And it was literally like a field guide to whiskey, a flask, and like just shit you don't fucking need. A pair of wool socks for
so
your
funny.
That sounds
Arctic
nice.
adventures. I don't know.
Wool socks?
Yeah, it says these boxes says like can be fun, but they often send products that may not be useful or are a lower value than expected. Over time, they can lead to clutter and just wasted
Yeah,
money.
like Birchbox, they would. It's basically like you would get sent sample size of makeup products and that kind
which is
of
like
thing.
a good idea, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
But then again,
Yeah. You get all these samples everywhere.
Yeah, it
It's
looks like you've just like been hoarding hotel like
Yeah.
toiletries.
I think it's a good idea though. If,
You're
I feel
into
like
that kind of
specifically
thing.
looking for something
Yeah.
new.
I think I like subscription boxes though, or the idea of it. I don't do it, but you don't have to buy anything, or they give you a bunch of stuff, and if you like something, you keep it, and then you send the stuff back. But
you
you
don't
pay for
want.
the thing that you kept, if that
Oh.
works. So it's like its own little mini
Yeah.
shopping experience.
I
that's
like that.
cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
they have a handful of those.
But do you have to pay a monthly fee? Probably.
No, I think you only pay for what you keep.
Whoa. What is like a company that does that?
Hi, Shan, dude, a friend worked at something, and like I kind of did it for a little bit just to like help out, but I forgot the name of it. It's
I'm sure we could find it.
yeah. There's tons out there. People are going to be saying it in the comments.
I would like that for clothes.
And I think you can even like pick them out before they come. Just being
Yeah.
like, I want to try that on. I want to try that on. So it all kind of comes to you.
Subscriptions that are also worth it. I know this is travel related, but getting your fucking TSA pre-check,
Oh.
it is unbelievable. I mean, I know I'm shooting myself in the foot because if everyone has pre-check, then it doesn't become that cool anymore. But the
yeah,
not
I
taking
agree.
off your
Consider that
shoes,
a subscription?
it's like a yearly thing or every 5
Oh, I thought it
years.
was 5.
I think it's 5.
And
Clears
you
every
should
year.
and look into the type of credit card that you have, because sometimes they'll also waive that fee for you.
Yes, if you have
for
like a
paying
nice
it.
chase or something. But
Yeah.
However,
what?
well, continue and then I'll.
Just not taking off your shoes, the shorter line, like not taking out your laptop.
Yeah.
It just feels like, this is how it should be.
Guys, it sucks. Don't do it.
It's terrible. They actually take your DNA.
There was one time
They swab you.
in New York, I went to the TSA pre-check line and it was longer
Yeah.
than the regular fucking line. And I was
That's
like,
that's why you got to do clear and
you-
TSA.
Double homicide.
Clear, I'm so surprised that is still
Oh,
in business. When I
I'm
first saw
skipping
that,
the line.
access granted.
I know
it's
it's very like
great.
futuristic.
Yeah,
Though.
it's just
And they have that new thing at the airport that's like they just scan your face. I forget what it's like virtual.
yeah. They just take your
ID or
picture
whatever,
every
but
time.
it's now a different line at LAX.
Oh.
They have
Oh.
TSA. They have like the TSA with the virtual thing and then clear.
Oh my god.
I know.
Like, Jesus
and I was like, I
Christ.
got all 3.
and a priority pass for lounge access. Love a good lounge at the airport too.
Number 7 of like one of the things that people buy and
pay
then don't
for?
really use is a premium credit card membership. High annual fee credit cards that offer perks like airport lounge access or travel credits may not be worth it if you don't travel frequently enough to take advantage of
That's
these
fair.
benefits.
Yeah.
Because I was like thinking about it, I was like, that'd be so sick to like have like the lounge or whatever. But I'm like, but like I never fly. And like
Like-
if I do, it's usually at a Burbank for the most part if I'm going to
Oh,
Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't need
Yeah,
that.
I guess I go to New York a lot. We go
Yeah.
to weddings or whatever, but like the Amex Platinum card, it's $500 a year for the card.
But they give you $300 flight credit.
Right.
That's
you,
sick.
it,
So
like,
really, it's
repays
just
itself.
$200.
But then
because
you also
would've-
get like your priority pass, you get TSA pre-check, you get other things.
It comes with all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So like it's part of the 500. So if you're gonna buy it anyway,
have
but yeah,
that.
there are people. Obviously, credit cards are like very scary for a lot of people, and I know people are paying $100 a year for a credit card that they don't even use. So that's definitely not worth it.
yeah.
I just got the purple one.
The
I have so
purple
many
credit card.
cards.
Purple credit card.
Yeah, the Delta one, the Amex.
A Delta Amex. Interesting.
Well, I have the gold Delta one.
I do too.
Did you like
I
get
have
a
the
big
platinum one.
point benefit for it or something?
It's just really annoying because TJ just got upgraded. He lost his diamond status
Oh,
this year, but
you doing okay?
But he honestly, no, it ruined our life.
Honestly, no.
But he just remade it. So he's going back. But so right now, with his status, he can only go to the Sky Club like 4 times a year with a guest. But we travel together all the time. So since he just got upgraded to Diamond, they let you choose benefits as well. And one of them is like unlimited Sky Club
That
with
Sky
guest.
Club is.
Yeah, but so he was like, well, if you can just get a card that you can do Sky Club and I am going to hit Platinum Medallion anyway, then I'll just be able to go and he can pick a better benefit.
Where's this guy flying all the time?
Oh, he's going.
We're
You guys
constantly
are always
traveling.
going somewhere.
I feel like you guys are always traveling.
Yeah.
But where are you going? What are you doing? Emo night stuff?
They go to Utah.
We do just fun stuff. We just
Yeah.
were in New York. Yeah, it was emo night. But then we like, when we go to New York, we always make a trip out of it. And he's like, he doesn't have to go to the New York emo night, but he's like, let's just go.
It's fun.
Does that mean automatic first class upgrades with the medallion?
Diamond?
Yeah.
Well, if there's seats available, yeah.
When I was like a pro,
Yeah.
platinum or executive pro on American Airlines, I would get free upgrades if it was available. You would just have to make sure you request it as soon as you
Yeah.
can,
When
and it
we
gets you in line.
We're
of-
flying to Utah like every other weekend. We would every single flight get upgraded to first class.
yeah.
But it's like
It's
it's
a
a
short
little small
flight,
plane.
yeah.
But it was great. Like I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, no. It's,
You get a little snack, a little water, more space.
that's never worth it, though, to pay for the first class where it's just like the front of the plane with a little bit of a wider seat.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say never.
Big front seat.
I don't know. Like it depends on like your how
Sure.
comfortably you are financially, but you are just going to the same place as everybody else. Like I don't know. For me, I get more of a peace of mind knowing I'm saving so much money than spending that much money getting to a destination.
Oh, I'm like opposite.
They do make it very easy to upgrade. And like, oh, you want to go to Comfort Plus? It's only
Yeah.
$80 more. It's only $50 more. And then by the time you get like, then you check the bag, then you get the whatever, you're paying $50. It's just like,
Also, my thing, I flew to New York Delta One,
oh,
but only because I didn't have to pay for like a hotel or lodging or anything for the weekend. So I was like, okay, I'll spend a little bit more getting there, and I need like $3,000 more to. It wasn't $3,000, but to hit my
next
thing
tier.
to get to Platinum Medallion. So I was like, I have to spend like $3,000 anyway. So I spent like a couple $100 more flying to New York. Got to lay down the whole. It was like a 7 a.m. flight.
That's a good.
Oh.
That's a
Got
good flight
just,
to be able to lay down
sleep.
for. though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Like
the
I
only
wouldn't
time
do
would,
that
like,
to like Arizona.
Yeah, yeah.
I
don't
was
even
gonna
think that
buy
exists.
they give me $1,000 option for a first class seat for my flight to Greece, but I didn't do it, and I'm glad I didn't, because save it for like one. I thought about your thing. It's like we're all getting there at the same. Like it's like paying to be at the front of the bus. Like we're all
Yeah,
getting
but
there.
the front of the bus isn't as comfortable.
I know.
It's so. I mean,
It's
the
a
only time
different
I've flown
experience.
really first. Well, no, I've flown first class a couple times, but like when we went to Vietnam, it
Yeah.
was like fucking
You get
amazing.
food, you
I
get
felt like I
meals.
was.
They bring you hot cookies.
I
The
literally
meal
felt like I was
is
just in my
crazy.
bedroom. I was just laying down watching movies and I think I took like a NyQuil, slept for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Like literally just.
No, that was the first time I ever did. And I was like, what?
That was great. I was like, people travel. I was like, I'm never going anywhere without this.
The
But I never do
food
it now.
alone is like an insane difference. The fact that they can get food to taste that good is a crime that they're not doing it for the rest of us in the back.
Airplane food.
When you're in first class, I've
It's
had
still like
no.
it's okay.
I thought I was at John and Vinny's. I was like, this is fucking amazing.
I've flown out of LA and they had John and Vinny's for the meal.
In first class?
Yeah, I had like a meatball pasta.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that's pretty nice.
That's
But like, I
It's
don't know.
it really is an insane difference, but they just make it so easy to just like basically double your flight ticket for
Yeah.
a little bit more convenience. But I would say sometimes it's worth it. Usually it's not.
My favorite thing to do is like look at how expensive it is when you're booking on Delta. I only fly Delta. They show you all of the prices for like basic, main, Comfort Plus, and then either Delta One or first class. And I always look to see how much it is. And then I love looking at people who sit there because I'm like, what do you do?
To afford a
how did you-
$15,000
Yes.
ticket.
Yeah, I'm always interested in like figuring out what first class people do, and
Yeah.
especially LA. You have to look because you're like
It could
there
be
could be someone
someone.
famous.
No,
I
I always never look. So I'm like, they want me to look. So
I
I
just
never
hate-
look.
I'm like scanning.
I hate when the
my way
first
back.
class is on the left and you don't even get to go past
Oh,
it.
I know.
I just want to go in there and see who's in there.
I know.
I love walking past them though and seeing who's laying down, what's going on. Is
Yeah.
this actor or somebody?
And then I'm just like, oh, you're so lucky.
A lot of the first class people though are employees of the airline and their families.
Can't they like boot people if it's like a pilot or something?
Yeah, there's a whole system, like a tier system, where it goes based on seniority of how long you've been a flight attendant. So like if you've been a flight attendant for 20 years, you're getting priority first class every flight you want to go on.
Damn.
Like, and then if you're the spouse or you're a pilot or you're doing the buddy pass or you're on like first class, a lot of it is people who work for the airline. So it's not always people who are spending 15 grand on a flight, although sometimes you look at someone and I'm like, the thing that I also do is like, if I see someone sitting in first class, but they're in a suit and they're like on their computer, I'm like, that kind of sucks. Like you have to wear a suit.
That
you
was
have
like
to be,
half the people around me when I was flying to New York.
like
They're,
you're
like,
an
on,
artist,
they're
like-
on a business trip. They're
Yes.
not
Yeah.
on like a leisurely like
and
flight.
I'm like, I'm on my iPad watching Peaky Blinders, like having a
In
beer.
sweats.
I'm like, yeah.
No, I'm like eating a cookie, doing an AMA.
Yeah.
And they're,
Yeah.
like,
So I'm like,
typing
all
away.
do you
right,
know the book Millionaire Next Door?
I've
Or-
heard about it.
Yeah, but it's like the people who actually like are like these multimillionaires, but they also in a way like don't excessively scream that they're very wealthy. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes first class there's a lot of those people that actually do have a lot of money, but they're not like you can't tell that they have
Old money.
Yeah,
Can't
I
tell.
hate
There's,
seeing
like,
a fucking 12-year-old in lay flat. I'm like, you
So
little
jealous.
shit. You don't know anything about life. Get back here with the
So
rest of
true.
it. Like some
But you don't know that. Maybe they fly all the time and they're like, okay, for your 8th birthday, I'll let you fly first class.
No,
and it's
I
their
could
first
tell.
time,
It's
and
always
they're
some
like,
blonde kid in a fucking polo, and I'm just like,
Named
this is
Riker.
some rich family.
Named Riker.
Like this kid's never. I fucking
That would be
hate
like,
it.
I just wish. Isn't there a guy who like decades ago bought a pass to All American or All
Yes.
American,
Yes,
American
the-
Airlines for like $250,000, and
Yes.
he's flown for business class for life?
Yeah. Then they stopped it because they lost so much money on him.
Wait,
But-
no way.
No,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
stopped, doing the program, but he
he
still
he still
gets
has
it.
access, but they,
That is so fucking sick.
it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
You had to be there at the right time with the right amount
Yeah.
of money in your bank account and understanding that.
I think
that would
Jack
but-
Nicholson has it also.
But imagine his wife is like, okay, so you get
What about
first
me?
class, but yeah, but what about me? Oh, because you bought that in 1993, Bill.
Before
Good
I was
for
even a
you.
thought.
Like he's like, hey, honey, I can't help it.
Well, if you had $250K in 1993, they're probably doing fine now.
I don't
So you
know.
buy
Then
first
Enron
class.
tanked that he lost it all. I mean, I don't know. We
That's
don't know.
so sick. Flights are so goddamn expensive now. It's nuts.
they got to make
are
more
they?
planes.
I haven't gone in so long. Or is it expensive
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's actually crazy.
Although, like, depends on really seasonally. Like for this flight to New York, $200 round trip.
Do you think it's better to book a
What
flight
airline?
on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays compared to closer to the weekend? I heard that it's like there's
That
a
is
big
what they say, but
significant-
I've also read that like
Tuesdays.
if you book a flight on an Android phone, it will be cheaper because they assume that if you're on an Apple device, you
Oh
have
my
more
God,
money.
no way.
Yeah, I mean they nickel and dime. They could tell if you're on a Mac versus a PC, and they'll give you better pricing if you're on a PC.
Did you hear about Target getting sued?
No,
No.
what they do?
About they realized that on the app they would tell you that this product is significantly cheaper, but upon entering the parking lot the price would change back to its regular price. And multiple states were doing this. They tested tons of products, and if you thought you were getting the sales price and actually went and bought it the regular price, thousands of dollars of difference of how they're like scamming you based on this geolocation arriving to
Yikes.
the airport and or at the Target,
Target.
and yeah, they're getting sued big time.
Was it like a glitch? Or they were actually
No,
doing
they
it?
probably
they're
programmed it to be like,
scamming, trying
okay.
to get people just in the
To
door
come to
and
the
at
store.
Target.
Like a bait and
Yeah.
switch.
Because then
Yeah.
even when you go to do the price check, it would show
The new price.
Yeah, we showed the new
Oh,
price, and
okay.
people were like, "Wait, I swear
Yeah.
this was
They're just
cheaper."
gaslighting everybody.
Yeah.
Wait,
truly.
what airline did
Basically.
you get a $200 ticket?
That's a great question. JetBlue.
Is that like you get to pick your seat and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
JetBlue Mint's, like,
but it's
so nice, too.
LAX to Newark, which is like not
Jersey?
ideal. The fact that there isn't a direct Burbank to Newark flight is
I've flown Burbank to JFK one time.
Me too.
Burbank to
great.
but JFK is kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
It's then you're like in Queens or the Bronx, and you're just like
yeah.
it's another $100 Uber
It
to
actually
get
might
to
have
where
been
you're going.
LaGuardia. I don't know.
Although at
So long
JFK,
ago.
I don't know if I sent this to you guys. They're selling. I just saw this on Reddit today, and I took a picture of this when I flew into JFK. At one of the counters, they have 2 chocolate bars, and one of them is a Kamala Harris one, and one of them is a Donald Trump one, and it's like buy the bar to support your candidate.
Oh my god.
There's lots of Trump stuff in New York.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I went to there was like an Italian festival happening,
Oh,
and like the whole street, like
Oh, I was just down there. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Lower East Side. Yeah, the Spring Street Festival. Yeah.
what hotel did you stay at, or do you not want to reveal?
this time we stayed at the Citizen M,
What is that?
right in like Bowery, Soho.
Oh, that's a good area.
Yeah.
William Bowery.
Central Park is nice to stay by too, like overlooking the park.
I
I
would
was
rather
in
stay
Central.
in Brooklyn. But it was so fucking expensive. The Moxie in Brooklyn for Thursday to Monday was $3,000.
Everything is fucking unaffordable. That's insane.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I know. And for some reason, all the other hotels were sold out. We were like, what is going on in New York this weekend? Like, Fashion Week's over. What's everybody doing?
Start a hockey season. I don't know.
Yeah.
Watching the fucking New
It was
York
very
Rangers.
annoying.
Carl.
Well, I have a list of like subscriptions if you're on a budget, like if you want to like narrow it down.
Bring it on.
So for streaming services, we've got Tubi, Peacock, and Pluto TV. Peacock specifically offers a free tier with a mix of shows, movies, and live sports. So if you need a streaming service, there's 3. I feel like Nolan watches a lot of movies on Tubi, actually.
I have
there
Peacock.
ads?
It's great.
But there's ads on Tubi, right?
I don't know. Maybe,
I
probably.
think that's the whole hook on why it's free. Is
Yeah,
that
I
it's
think
on
you're right.
Tubi.
There's probably ads, but that's like a way to stream.
Yeah, they get your movie for free. It's like
Yeah.
watching a movie on TV.
For music, Spotify is the best.
Free one.
Yeah, it has a free tier with ads. You can upgrade to a budget-friendly student plan if you're eligible,
and
which
Spotify
is nice.
Duo as well.
Oh,
Have you
Like
set
your
that up yet, or
family.
still no?
No, still no.
Yeah, it's been
Even
like
though we would
years
know,
you
I would
talking about
save
this.
$4 or $5 more a month, but I never get around to it.
I know we haven't done either.
It's been years.
Or YouTube Music offers a free version with ads. Great for music videos. Reading, Kindle Unlimited, like I said, and Libby.
Wait, what's Kindle Unlimited?
We talked about this when you were in the bathroom. It's basically you pay $11.99 a month and you can get any book you want from the Kindle Unlimited library, but not every book is on there. But a lot of thrillers are, and that's mostly what I read. So I've got a lot of free books.
I love my Audible subscription. I know you canceled yours, but I love it.
There's a lot of audiobooks.
What are you
on
listening to?
Spotify.
I just listen right now. I'm listening to a book called "The Body Keeps Score."
Oh, The Body Keeps the Score. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's about
have
like
you read that?
trauma.
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't. I thought it was just like about.
Well, it's also like anxiety and stuff. It's like how your body responds and like where it's like keeping like tension and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is. The first chapter seems to be about trauma. I
What
don't
did
know
you
if the whole.
think it was about?
I just thought it was more about like the mind-body connection and
It
like
is.
Oh, okay,
It
if
is.
like because I just listened to a different one 2 days ago. I banged it out in like a night. It was called Healing Back Pain, which is not something I have, but a friend of mine has it. And I've heard someone talking about this book. Like whenever I hear someone say this book changed my life,
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
want to
like, I
know
gotta
what
read
that
it.
fucking book is. I think it was like some comedian or something was like, oh yeah, I read that book by Dr. Sarno, Healing Back Pain, and it changed my life. And like if I hear someone
The
say
title just sounds funny. Like,
Like,
you're trying to,
healing
like,
back
do surgery.
Well,
And then
so-
him following up with, I don't suffer from that.
I don't suffer from back pain. And I
Wait,
just
so
wa-
what is the book like actually?
So this guy just came up with this theory that like back pain, a chronic persistent back pain is not a function of something wrong with your back or your body. And
It's
this whole
inactivity.
no, it's nothing to do with your body at all. It's like, and he's talking about,
That's not always
I feel
true.
like that's not true.
he's saying like a slipped disc should not give you any pain. If you have like arthritis in your back, that's not a
Fraud.
thing that's going to give you pain. His theory is that it is. This is why the
Sounds
first
like
chapter.
it's by Barbara O'Neill.
Well, he's like,
she's-
it comes from suppressed rage. And rage is something that we are not ever able to express in modern society. And it comes from anger and rage that we suppress. And your body puts the pain in your back as a way to distract you from your rage. And he talks about how, like, in the 80s and 90s, you used to hear people who would, like, be stressed out. They would get an ulcer. And that was, like, a thing that would happen from stress. And once people learned that ulcers were caused from stress, the body decided, like, oh, well, this isn't working anymore. Nobody gets ulcers anymore. Now we all get back pain. 100 years ago, no one ever had back pain.
But
And
also, we weren't as
People have
sedentary
ulcers.
as we are now.
Didn't some famous guys just like
but
act
it's
up
like,
on a flight?
But it like
Who
happens.
was that?
I don't remember, but like the idea is like it doesn't happen as frequently.
Brittany
And the
Garrett
whole
got an
idea
ulcer.
of back pain is that it's a way to tell your brain is telling your body to have some form of pain. It's migrated to the back, and if you just are aware of this and like
balance out your chakras.
you just understand that this is a response to unexpressed rage and anger, that you won't feel the pain in your back anymore.
Mike
Was
Tyson.
it Mike Tyson? Yeah.
Had an ulcer?
Because I remember
Yeah.
him and Jake were going to fight, and then they had to like push it because of this like emergency thing.
I don't know. I listened to the whole book in like one night. I did it at like 2x speed.
Did
I
it
was
like do like change anything for you?
I mean, I don't really have back pain, so I didn't. It didn't
Yeah.
like change that
No
much for me.
rage.
But his theory also was like this idea, like if you stub your toe, that hurts, or if you like sprain your wrist and you have a physical injury, it hurts for a couple days. But no injury is causing persistent pain. Like people are saying, oh, I threw out my shoulder and now my shoulder doesn't, like, it hurts for the rest of my life. Like that's bullshit. That's your brain replacing a different feeling that your brain doesn't want to deal with and just putting it on your shoulder. And if you just bring it to the surface of like, oh, I'm actually fucking pissed off about this and I have rage and like you just become aware of it, then you can heal the back pain.
I don't know if I believe this.
And then it
fully.
recommended this book, The Body Keeps Score, and I was like, I'll do another deep dive into this. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it would
theory
be
of
interesting for a spinal surgeon to read this book,
Yeah.
or someone who is a gastro
I agree.
specialist.
that's what he's saying. He's like, people do 4 or 5 spinal surgeries and they are still in pain. Like it's chronic back pain and the surgery doesn't fix it because it's not a physical issue. It is
I
a
think if it
mental
opens
issue.
up a sense of mindfulness about how well you're doing up here, and maybe it's a way of swerving pain and manifestation in your body. I think that is good if it shifts people's mindset.
Like the fact that placebos work is
Yes.
also part of his theory. Like, why do placebos work? It's because your brain is convincing yourself that something's going to make something else happen. Even if it's a sugar pill, your brain is responsible for how you feel. So if you take a placebo and it works, that means that you could connect that part of your brain to your body to fix whatever you have.
The brain is capable of a lot
but
of
once you know it's a
amazing things.
placebo,
But that's the thing with
you don't know.
anyway. I don't know. So I Audible. I like it. You can listen at 2. Can you do speed changes on Spotify's audiobook?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, listening at 1 speed is crazy to me.
It's hard for me to like hear.
If it's like a book
If you
that's
lose
a story,
your focus,
though,
it sounds jumbled. But if you
Yeah.
actually stay focused on it, it sounds totally normal. I think
Oh, Aaron's back's
over
hurting.
1.5. I think it's like
need
way
to
too
stretch.
fast.
it depends if it's like Anthony Bourdain's book. I'll listen to that on regular speed because he's such a good storyteller and narrator. But like some guy reading The Body Keeps Score, I'm like, oh, let's trauma is a thing. No, we went to Vietnam. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Fitness. There's 2 fitness apps that are listed as like. Sorry, I lost it. Oh, Fit On, free app with a wide variety of workout classes, and Nike Training Club is an app, offers a great selection of free workouts. If you like to game, Xbox has a Game Pass. It often has introductory offers, great value for gamers.
Yeah, Xbox Pass actually is like the
What
Netflix.
is that exactly?
It's like the Netflix of video games. So video games are pretty expensive. Sometimes like 60,
Yeah.
$80,
Oh,
yeah.
this has
30 to
changed.
$60. By you buying the Game Pass, and I think PlayStation has one too, you get access to tons of games. So if you were a gamer, there are some that like you have to buy, but if you're very ADD
like
with
Kindle
games
Unlimited.
and you just want a peace of mind about like where your money's going.
Yeah, because I feel like I'd have to like buy. Yeah, you'd have to buy the physical like CD basically, or like game,
or you
or I
buy
guess you
it
could download
digitally.
it.
I think that's why I like buying physical games, because if I get the game and I realize I don't like it, I can just sell it on eBay and
yeah.
to no cost. But
All the
I wish
Halos.
Nintendo would have a better gaming pass thing, but they don't.
Oh, the Nintendo digital thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I love Overcooked and stuff. And I love all those. I like mini games, like mini party games that everyone can participate.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
Like Mario Party.
Yes. The new one's about to come out.
The fact that you can't play Mario Party with the Pro controller is fucking crazy. You have to play it with the little Joy-Cons. They don't let you do it with a regular
Because
controller.
there's a lot of motion and
I don't know what you mean.
the mini games require like, tilting around and stuff.
You know, on the Switch, there's those little controllers that you pop off. Those controllers suck, in my view. You can buy a regular full-size handheld controller, and I play every video game with the big one.
Also buy the Joy-Con mod things where you slide them in on the sides, not like
I have that. It's just the buttons are small.
I like the old one. That looks like a little
N64?
spaceship. Yeah.
with the three prongs.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
What were they thinking though? You have
It
two
is a little-
hands. Pick one.
The other
Yeah,
thing.
but then the middle one you could use to just hold the middle one. You got to do this guy.
Oh, yeah. We all know playing that.
Come on.
Oh
The
yeah.
first time I ever worked out.
when you're
playing
doing
Mario Party.
your first time ever getting your heart rate up.
Yeah.
I remember
Getting
begging my
biceps.
parents for a Wii Fit, thinking it was going to like
I
change
loved
our
Wii.
lives. Mom, you don't understand.
What's a Wii Fit?
Wii Fit was just like
It was a board you would stand on and it would have
do-
you do stuff.
like step on, step off, step on, step off. Like
And you'd have like the things in your hands, right? And you have to like box and
We had one.
do
Yeah.
those. They also had like Zumba was a nice workout.
Did
one.
it change your life?
No, my mom like won it at a work Christmas event. But the Wii changed my life. I
That was a
fucking
great
loved the Wii.
fucking-
I definitely like, got tennis elbow.
That's
playing
the one
tennis
oh
Wii.
it's like the white rectangular one.
You gotta
Wii Sports.
strap it to your wrist.
Can you do that with the new?
Yep.
The Switch.
Yep.
Yeah, Wii Tennis. That shit was
So
fucking
sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
Although
Their little voices.
the videos of people
Yeah.
who forgot to put the wrist strap on.
Yeah.
And just the
Ruining
amount
their
of
TVs.
Wii's and their TV screens.
Dangerous. It's a dangerous game.
Wii Sports. Yeah, that's a good one. And the baseball. Tennis.
It's a little
Bowling.
out there, or not out there, but just like I don't know. But it says for food, if you do like a HelloFresh or similar meal kit, they sometimes offer a huge discount for like first time users. So maybe the
Oh,
first
yeah.
you can like sign up for all of them at different times for the first time and get like 20% off or 50% off.
All
or-
of them?
Most of them.
No, I'm
yeah.
saying you probably could like
If you were just serially hopping and changing your email.
Yeah, you go
like,
to Blue Apron, HelloFresh,
No,
Bar-
or
Food
yeah,
Box,
yeah.
whatever.
Those are the one coupons you get in the mail. You're like, ooh, should
I get it all
hold
the
this?
time in like
you're like,
random things.
it sounds like a good deal, like 6 meals for $30. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I should.
But then I don't wind up cooking them.
What's the microwave one we got for a while?
oh,
Factor.
Yeah,
Factor
I
meals.
like
I like
those.
Factor a lot. It's actually really good.
Another tip for subscriptions, which I do probably twice a year, is you just call up all your subscriptions that are not like streamings, but like my internet service or your, I don't know, internet service, for example, go through to the cancel line. I think I've said this before, and they will knock your price back
Yeah.
down. But you can't just ask the regular salesperson. You're gonna be like, I would like to cancel my service. Please put me through to the cancellation specialist. And their job is to keep you as a customer, so they will lower the price.
I
for
did that.
you.
And I was so scared. They're gonna be like, okay, bye. Like, wait, I don't have a backup plan.
Yeah, I want it for $1.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
They did
All right,
knock
bye.
my cable in half, which was crazy, or internet in half,
Yeah.
which was crazy, and faster speed. I was like, so you could have been doing this the whole time?
Yeah, because it costs them so much money to get a new customer that once you are a customer, they'll do so much to keep you.
So aggravating.
Yeah,
How could you do this to me?
Yeah. How?
I guess internet's probably the main one. My
Yeah.
health insurance, I'm downgrading to the lowest fucking one I can next year. I'm paying so much money, and
I get it. It's so expensive.
It's like $400 a
Yeah.
month. I'm just like, I don't go to
Mine's like $340.
It's so much money. Every time I see it on my bill, I'm like, are you fucking
It's a bit
kidding?
for the peace of mind, Mike. It's your health.
Yeah.
I'm not using it.
Well, no, just reduce rage and then everything is going to be fine.
You don't
No,
have
I'm
any
doing a better
pain.
job of expressing my rage now because I don't want back pain in my
Express
future.
your rage.
By going 90s.
Rage against the health insurance.
That shit, every time I see it on my bill, I'm like,
I mean,
are
yeah,
you
it
fucking
sucks, but
kidding
like
me?
when I had, like, if you have something emergency wise,
But it was
like,
a
it's
waste.
so
It was a
nice.
waste. I didn't use it.
I know,
I didn't
but
go to the
Yes, but it's
dermatologist.
a peace of mind. Like, you have to think about it. It's just like,
I'll get the.
it's a knock on wood.
I'll get the bronze cheapest one that's like $120 a month, and it's catastrophic. If God forbid something happens, sure, they'll cover my hospital bill. But,
but
You
then
know,
your
I did
deductibles-
that one time
What?
with my car insurance, and then it got stolen 2 weeks later. So
Karma is
Hopefully-
my boyfriend.
car insurance
Hopefully no one steals
is
you.
also fucking expensive.
Yeah,
in
I know.
California and a Tesla, it is like, I shopped the other day because I was just like, I'm paying so much. This fucking company had the balls. I think it was State Farm. They were like, we have your quote, $800 a month for insurance.
A month?
A month.
Gulp. I know mine went up.
I literally-
It's bad. I don't even want to think about it.
What are they doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know.
I'm trying to have a good day.
Okay.
Car insurance, everything's just getting so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
God, I know, right?
Health insurance kind of is a subscription.
And y'all want to vote for
You have to pay
Kamala?
every day a month. What?
Kamala, you're mispronouncing her name.
Exactly. I was trying to
Mom-
say
it's
how
like
the
Mamala.
right side pronounces it.
Oh, yeah.
Or when they say the Democrat Party, that's how you know that they're in the right-wing
Republican?
bubble. Yeah.
I just got a text and all I saw was a Democrat in disguise, all in caps. I'm like, shut up.
I love how dramatic her emails are. It's like, we're running out of time, or this is going to be bad. And
know.
I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do about it?
Yeah,
No, I know,
or
I'm like-
the Nancy Pelosi one. It's the tweet is, "I want the job writing these," and it just goes, "How dare they? This is Nancy Pelosi.
No, they're so funny.
How dare they?
The drama, the theatrics.
I gave my phone number to Bernie Sanders in 2016 and haven't stopped getting fucking texts since. I
You
unsubscribed.
just tell them to stop.
I
You say, stop.
I do it every day.
Bernie, slow down.
Bernie, calm down.
Did you see Bernie came out with Noah Khan?
Oh yeah.
It was so cute. There was such
Vermont
a cute video
Kings.
of them together. I loved it. He's so funny.
When Adam was opening for Noah, whatever it was, like 2 years ago, he was playing the Vermont show, and Bernie was supposed to come out during that show, and I was going to
Oh,
fly
damn.
out for that show because I would have loved to just say what's up to him.
Yeah.
But Adam was like, they just found out that Bernie has to like be somewhere else, so he's not going to do that show. But
Did you see like they were chatting, him and Bernie? There's a clip of them talking.
no, I didn't see that.
And Noah was talking about, he was like, we've actually met before. I played at one of your like rallies or something when you were running. And he was
Wow.
like, well, that's probably why I didn't win.
That's
And I
funny.
was like, he's so quick.
yeah.
He's old. Like he's old, but
Yeah.
he's so funny and quick.
Yeah. He's funny on Theo Vaughn. Like he's really just
Yeah.
like giggling and stuff.
Just a silly old man I love.
Who are you doing on time?
Any more subscriptions? The time
the time police.
guy over here.
But
Oh yeah, me too. What's your favorite subscription?
Oh,
Like,
good question.
OnlyFans?
I don't. I don't
subscribe?
have. And I don't. I've never been on. I don't even. Is it an app or a website?
There's
Just
no
a
app.
website.
Do they have an app?
No.
That's kind of crazy. I
I
feel
know,
like
I
they should
think so
have an
too.
app.
I know.
I wonder why they don't have an app.
because it's pornography.
Is that why? Like there's no
No.
porn
Have
apps?
an app?
No.
Oh. Well, it's got to be because it's
Oh.
Probably my
It's
rent.
porn.
I like
It's
paying
an
my
app.
rent. That's a good subscription.
yeah.
Let's see what my
Honestly, yeah.
subscriptions are.
I like Built. I like earning points on my rent.
Built?
Built?
What's
Built,
that?
like a Built credit card.
BILT. If you pay rent, you get credit card points.
Oh,
for
that's
yeah.
cool.
You're paying your rent.
pay rent.
Like my mortgage. Oh.
I used to. I think my New York Times is probably my favorite.
The games? Or
The New York Times games for 40. I get a lot of value out of that one.
I only have 2 on my phone.
Oh, I have so many. I have 2 different weather apps.
Oh my God, Mike.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm not
I
joking.
wanna look.
I have Weather Bug in the Apple Weather app.
Oh, do you ever have Weatherbug on your desktop?
Yes.
Oh my God.
The
back
little
in
like
the-
it was like a little beetle or
Yes,
whatever.
and like it would
Oh,
go
yeah.
crazy when the weather was about to get bad.
I'm
I
sorry.
loved it.
So one of them is $40, and then
Yes.
how much is the other?
Like $1 a month, so $12 a year.
You're paying
For the weather.
$41 a month a year. $41 a month on weather apps.
No. One is $40 a year. The other one's $12 a year. So it's $52 a year.
For
One,
weather.
$1 a week.
one of them is for Carrot, which is this app, which is
You already have. I don't understand.
well, this is one, and then the subscription is for on my computer. There's like a little in the top menu bar on the right side. There's like a weather app that I pay for to be in the top menu, the weather bar. I like the weather.
But
I mean, that's
there's
fine.
already a weather app on your phone.
That one sucks.
What's the difference?
The data is not as up to speed. You don't get the rain notifications. The UI is different. I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
kind of tea. You get a notification if it's raining.
You can set it up. It was much better when you live in New York, where it's like rain starting in 13 minutes. I'm like, okay, I need to take the subway, or I should wait. It'll say heavy rain stopping in 8 minutes, and it's like, all right, I'll wait. Or should
Is
I?
it very geo-specific on
Yes.
exactly where you are,
Yeah,
not
it's-
a broader area.
It is like a fucking magic thing to have if you're in a place where it's like raining or snowing or what. I mean, here I guess it's not that necessary. I'm realizing now I don't really need to worry about that as much, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I like knowing the weather. I like knowing how to dress. I like knowing if it's going to be cold at night. Sue
I
me.
wish I had an app that told me all those things.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Mike is the Worst. Everybody, really appreciate you.
Twisting your little arm.
No, I know. It's a little ridiculous, but
No,
I
think,
like it.
To me, it makes sense. I just think for you, someone who's so like money savvy, that thinking that you're spending money on an app that you like essentially already get for free is like interesting to me, because it just like about you as a whole, not like the fact that it's a weather app.
$40 a year is probably the limit of like. I think when I also first got it, I think it was 30, and they probably just renewed it to 40 without me knowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking out loud now, like, yeah, I'm gonna cancel like Hulu, Paramount, Netflix, and whatever, which is like equaling that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know.
Keep the weather apps. Get rid of
my streaming services. And yeah, let us know what episodes you'd like us to do in the future. We're always open to new ideas. Send us an email. Follow us on social media. Check out the TikTok. Just had a nice viral one pop off.
Oh, we did. People are getting mad.
Fuck them.
It was about the Kamala, like
That shit was
it
so funny.
Like Kamala's school
every
list.
time it comes up, I still laugh at it.
Yeah, people
It's
just take
funny.
it too seriously. It's like, this is TikTok. Calm down.
And some of the comments of people are like, no, this is actually what it is. I'm like,
I know. I'm like, oh my God, we're doomed.
anyway, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Toodles. Much love.